Hello everyone, the Kentucky Patriot here. Just want to take a quick moment to maybe bring you up to par. If you don't know, you probably do by now, but Paul Harrell has been diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and he broke his hip, and he's got some health issues. So we certainly want to just send our condolences to him, and our thoughts and prayers are with him and his family through this trying time. So first of all, do me a favor, go over and show Paul some love. Let him know we're thinking about him, and that we're certainly praying for him, and we're behind him every step of the way. But I just kind of want to do this video as maybe a thank you and appreciation to Paul Harrell, because more than likely, if you're here and you're watching this video and you're subscribed to my channel, it is because of Paul Harrell. And I just really can't say thank you enough for what he's done for me and for my channel. And I've still got a small channel, but literally all of my views pretty much come from Paul Harrell. I'll tell you how all that came about and how it all got started. Some of you may or may not know the history, but Paul, before his channel was called Paul Harrell and named it after himself, he had a channel called Disaster Contingency. And I didn't know him from Adam, didn't know the guy's name, never saw him before in my life. I was just watching YouTube videos, and I don't know how it even popped up, if it was like recommended or whatever, but I just seen Disaster Contingency, and I thought, well, I'll watch this here, and I'll never forget. And this is several years ago, but this was back before we have all the there's still plenty of gun channels, don't get me wrong, but nothing like there is now, and you can see near as much big bore and that kind of stuff as you see now. So I was sitting there watching the guy shoot, and he was shooting, I think concrete blocks or different things, and all of a sudden he pulls out a .444 Marlin and a pistol, and it just obliterates the target. I mean, it was just fantastic. Well, I literally laughed out loud. I thought, man, that is fantastic. So I thought, I didn't watch the whole video. I thought, well, that guy's getting a like and subscribe for me. So I subscribed, and then after that, I started watching these videos. Well, time went on, and like I said, I still got a small channel, but a real small channel. Back then, it's even much smaller than it is now. And all of a sudden, like, it was just odd. I don't know the numbers, don't hold me to this, but I mean, I'll get 1 or 2 subscribers here and there, but that's really all it's ever done. My channel is just, very steadily, just slowly rise. I never had no, huge. But all of a sudden, like, I'm just going to throw out a number, don't hold me to this, but something like I had like 1,000 subscribers at the time, and like literally overnight I had like 1,400. So my channel just rose like 400 subscribers in like a day or 12-hour period. I was like, what in the world? Just like I could deliver. I was like, wow, that's odd. I hadn't made a video or anything. I thought, well, that's odd. So I thought, oh, well, I was subscribed to Paul Harrell at the time, and then so I got home from work or whatever, and got the kids whatever, and sat down and was watching the video at night, and one of Paul Harrell's videos, and then I realized why my subscriptions just went up like it did, because he had mentioned me in a YouTube video. He had, sorry, my dog's getting ready for bed. He's got to get comfortable. He can't just lay down. He's got to walk around and make noise before he goes to bed. But anyway, he mentioned me in a video about the importance of consistent carry video, and he gave me a shout out. So that's why my subscribers took off, which I was greatly appreciated for. I was like, hey, I appreciate the shout out. He didn't tell me he was going to do it. I had no idea. He just done it. I said, I appreciate it. Thanks for whatever. And then some time went on, and he'd mentioned me again. I thought, well, man, that was cool. Well, thanks, man. Then he reaches out to me, and he gets a hold of me, and he says, hey, I've got a video in mind, and I would like for you to be a part of it. He said, and he sent me this, and he said, I'm going to do using trees as cover. And he said, I'm going to kind of cover the address there. I don't know if he wants that on there. But anyway, he sent me this, and he said, I want you to watch this. And he said, if it's all right with you, he said, will you do a part 2 of this video? He said, I'm going to do part 1, and I'm going to shoot through soft trees, fir trees, pine trees. He said, because that's what, is available to me. But he said, where you live, you have access to all kinds of hardwood trees. He said, I'd like for you to shoot different rounds through hardwood trees and see how, effective trees can we use for cover. Obviously they're great for concealment, but what about cover? So I was like, are you kidding me? I was just thrilled. I was like, oh my goodness, this is a dream come true. So it was literally one of my highlights of having a YouTube channel, was getting to do a part 2 video that he done part 1 on. And I was just thrilled, and really to this day, I have no way of expressing how grateful I am and the gratitude and how it's helped my channel and what it meant for him too. And I want you to understand something. When he done that, it wasn't like both of our channels was huge and we was trying to help each other out. Literally, his channel was huge, mine was extremely tiny. It's still small, but it was extremely tiny. So he had no reason to do that as far as gaining anything for himself. He done that just to be kind to me and out of the goodness of his heart. And he's got such a professional channel. We literally tried to do part 2 while the kids was at school. It was freezing cold. Tried to do it on a cell phone, so I didn't get to do it like I wanted to get it justice. But I was trying to hurry and get it out so we could get it out and get it published. But anyway, that's kind of how it all got started with Paul Harrell, and why I'm so grateful. Because like I said, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have near the subscribers that I have right now. So anyway, and just to take a quick moment to talk about him. I know you know who I'm talking about. And if you somehow you found my channel without knowing who Paul Harrell is, make sure you go check out Paul Harrell's channel, subscribe to him, because not only has he helped me, and I owe him a great deal of gratitude and appreciation, but his channel is literally full of great, not just demonstrations, but from ballistics to firearms to just wisdom to, I mean, he's literally like the college dean of the gun world. I mean, he's literally just a wealth of knowledge, a great guy, a patriot. He served in the Marine Corps and the Army. I mean, he's won all these shooting awards, I mean, medals. I mean, he's a fantastic marksman, outdoorsman. I just can't say enough good about him. And his videos are so educational. I mean, even if he's got a 30-minute or an hour-long presentation, I'll sit there and watch every minute of it, enjoy every second of it, because it's so educational and it's so informative. But in all of his knowledge and education, he's got such a sense of humor that you're like totally like just really captivated by what he's saying. Then all of a sudden he pulls off something that literally, and just. But the one that comes to mind most of all, and this was a serious video. It was a very serious video, and it was about, I think it was somehow like somebody breaks in the middle of the night and you've got covers how to, access your weapon. It's some very educational, informative, very tactically sound stuff. So I was like, really zoned in, like I was taking in every word, listening to what he had to say and his advice. Well, then all of a sudden in a serious video, he never broke. See, I can't even tell it without laughing. He just with a serious face. He throws off the covers and he's got on a pair of SpongeBob SquarePants pajamas, and it caught me so off guard that I literally fell out of my chair. It was absolutely great. But he does have a great sense of humor, and not all of his videos, a lot of them are serious, and his topics are always good and they're always serious, but he'll throw in some lighthearted comedy in there sometimes that's just, just epic. And his personality, I just can't say enough good about him. And I just want to take a minute. I know this video doesn't do it justice. It doesn't scratch the surface, but I just want to take a minute just to tell Paul Harrell thank you, to tell you guys, just like I said, just show him some love. Those of you may know him a little more personally, email him, call him, text him, whatever the case may be. Let him know we're thinking about him. If you're on YouTube here watching, maybe just comment on his video, just let him know how much we appreciate him, what he's meant to the gun community, the gun world. I mean, he's literally like a reference point that Paul Harrell said. Well, according to Paul Harrell, I mean, he's literally like the reference point by which all other, if somebody else disagrees with Paul Harrell, I mean, they're like, well, Paul Harrell said, and he's literally like the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, okay? So if you disagree with Paul, you're just wrong, okay? Opinions, everybody's entitled to them. Unless you disagree with Paul Harrell, then you're just wrong. No, I'm kidding, but I do really think that much of him. His knowledge, his just his experiences, and just he's literally the last of the Mohicans, so to speak, in a generation of guys that can survive, that knows how to use firearms, that are tough, that are men, that are providers, they can survive. And I know we've got all kinds of guys that literally think, I'm going to have a bug out bag and I'm going to live in the week in the woods, when they probably couldn't really make it overnight. Paul Harrell could make it overnight just fine, all week. I mean, he's been in survival situations. He's just a man's man. I really look up to him and admire him, and just want to make this video to say thank you, Mr. Harrell, Thank you for what you've done for me and my channel. Thank you for what you've done for the gun community. Just thank you for just being a great American and a great patriot. And we wish you the very best. And I mean this. If I can help you in any way, anything that I can possibly do to help you in any way and just remotely return the favor. I mean, I know I can never repay you for all you've done for me, but if there's anything I can do, I would be more than happy to do anything within my power to help in any way possible. You're certainly in our thoughts and prayers. We wish you and yours the very best. Like I said, keep Paul in your prayers and your thoughts. May God bless you, the Kentucky Patriot. Appreciating Paul Harrell and signing off.